Hello, everyone. Welcome to Astronomers Without Borders special broadcast of the solar eclipse across South America and the South Pacific Ocean Basin. This is a really beautiful event. We're so happy to be able to share this with you with some images, a few moments out of this beautiful celestial event. This is the second solar eclipse of the year. I'm your host, Andrew Fazekas, the Night Sky Guy. Love to be here with AWB, Astronomers Without Borders. And of course, we'll be getting a special update on our solar eclipse recycling glasses program, which has been going on now for a number of years, going back to 2017 actually, and now it's the second round of it with collecting glasses from the April 2024 eclipse. Let's check in with some of the live views courtesy of our partners at timeanddate.com. They do an amazing job of providing a wonderful eclipse coverage. You can see it here. This is a live view from Easter Island, Pacific, thanks to the footage by Observatorio Nacional. This is, again, Time and Date's coverage with their crews scattered along the South Pacific Basin and South America. We're closing in on the annular eclipse, which will be happening soon, and you can see that over there. And the path of this October eclipse, by the way, is really interesting because it does take it over the Pacific Ocean. And if we go over to timeanddate.com's website, we can actually see what is happening today. You can click over here and see on this map that you could see the dark line that traverses through the South Pacific and then over the very southern part of South American continent is actually where folks who are along that dark line can see the entire disk of the moon go in front of the disk of the sun. Now, there's a big difference between a total eclipse and an annular one, like the one we see here today, in that the annular one, the moon is slightly smaller, its disk is, than the sun. So we see a ring of the sun around the disk of the moon at maximum eclipse. And that maximum eclipse is, as I said, visible along this dark line. And right now, it's near where the Easter Island or Rapa Nui Island is. And that is where the current views that we see that timeanddate.com is providing us from telescope views set up on Rapa Nui, or known also as Easter Island. And that's where these wonderful views are. And you can see the disk, the silhouette of the moon creeping across the surface of the sun. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that's an amazing. And if we look carefully, look, I think there's even a sunspot there. Look at that right there. I'm putting my mouse over it. I can't believe it. That is so gorgeous. Remember what a sunspot is, right, guys? That's a giant solar storm that's visible, bigger than our own planet. Pretty humbling there, I'd say. This is great. I mean, here at AWB, this is what we love. We love eclipses. It sets the tempo of our organization, sending out resources to people in the form of eclipse glasses, and so it's a really a special time. And in fact, I've got a special guest with us today. Her name is Zoe Chi. She is the program manager of the Eclipse recycling campaign that we have. And let's see if we can bring Zoe into the show. Let's see. There we are. Hey, Zoe. Hi. How you doing? Oh, let's see. I got you muted there. There we go. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, so great of you to join us. I know you're busy organizing stuff for the Eclipse glasses stuff always. There's like tons of things. Let's just put the feedback on so people can see us and this great, wonderful show. Let me put it on. Whoops. Oh, no, no, no. Hold on. There we go.
The wonders of live video.
Live, yeah.
Right?
It's crazy. So, Zoe, you got to tell us about this recycling, Eclipse Glasses recycling program. Maybe a little bit of a background for people of what it's about.
Sure. Well, um, Astronomers Without Borders has been actually doling out eclipse glasses for years. Over 12 years, we've been sending out glasses to various places where there would be eclipses. For instance, in 2016, we sent a huge amount. I think it was about 10,000 glasses to Africa. It was an absolute amazing feat thinking about how to send resources across the world. Takes a lot of skill, a lot of knowledge, especially when we're talking about breaking down those borders. Lots to learn about customs, lots to learn about how to shift resources between the U.S. and abroad, and we are still learning. So a little bit of history is we've been doing this for a long time. In 2017, though, there was a fantastic idea that came to us. An idea. Well, if everybody's buying eclipse glasses in the US, what would we do if we saved them and collected them and packaged them and send them across the world? So the moment that the eclipse passed in 2017, we put out a call. We received millions of glasses beyond our dreams. We had only one collection center created in Arkansas at the time, and these trooper amateur astronomers came every weekend to take a look in every single lens to make sure that they're safe to view for another eclipse.
Yeah, and if I remember that, we have to put a big shout out to Explore Scientific, and Scott Roberts there, the head of that amazing outfit organization. And Explore Scientific's warehouse was, part of it was donated to collect all these millions, right? All these millions of glasses coming in. It's
It
incredible.
was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. And what basically happened is throughout the years, seeing that it was only one collection site, the vetting process was just very arduous. I mean, if you can imagine taking each individual lens, taking a look at both of the plastic lenses, making sure that the cardboard wasn't ripped or torn or bent in any way. So this was a very time-consuming task. We finished vetting those maybe only about 3 years ago. Our last shipment of these glasses from 2017 actually were donated to the Feed Museum in Pennsylvania. It's an art and science museum, and we donated the last 20,000 eclipse glasses in for the April 2024 eclipse.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty incredible. The amount, the sheer amount of glasses, I think is stunning to think about. And we got a little view here. Let's just see. Move us over here. That's a live view of what the sun looks like in Chile, as opposed to what the big. You could see the big bite taken out of the sun here. That's on Easter Island, so that's in the Pacific Ocean, and you can see on the continent of South America, the sun is not eclipsed yet, and you can see also the path that we were talking about a few moments ago. That dark red line is where the eclipse is moving across, and you can see a red dot on that map that indicates where currently this view that you're seeing here, and you can see a timeline of where the eclipse partial and total, or what's called not totality but annularity, is reached when the sun looks like a ring. This is what we call a ring of fire. And you can see all the times there listed very conveniently. Again, courtesy of timeanddate.com. And it's interesting because these views that we're looking at here, the partial phase of Easter Island, this is the time when people would be using eclipse glasses, right? This is the vital time, this when safety is the most important, right?
Right. I mean, when I don't know if some of you from the U.S. and Canada and some parts of Mexico remember in April that we were wearing the our eclipse glasses at this point, and of course, because we had a total solar eclipse, we could actually, yeah, there you go, could actually take them off during totality. I don't think that we're going to see it this time, Andrew, in this eclipse. Since it's an annular eclipse, but certainly our friends in Chile, Argentina, and certainly what we see in Rapa Nui there are enjoying the sight of the eclipse.
Yeah, and absolutely. And this is, like I said, this is the time when these kind of this equipment is critical, eclipse glasses. And like I said, it's incredible that so many people have donated. We're talking of millions of these glasses across North America, both the United States and Canada. We got to give a shout out to our fellow Canucks because they stepped up too. And we have literally millions of these scattered across the continent of North America, ready to be sent out, and has already been started to send out, right? I mean, we're already sending for this eclipse in South America. Uh, Tell us a little bit about what happened with this one. We have our glass, some of these recycled, vetted glasses there, right?
100%. I'm so excited to report that we have 55,000 glasses in South America right now. You see that flag, it says Chile. We have about 20,000 in Chile, another, 30,000 in Argentina. Thanks to some of our partners, the Alma Observatory. We sent some to CONICET, which is the science and technology department of the Argentinian government. My friends there, a shout out to Beatrice Garcia, who is incredible, who was able to get in 20,000 glasses through diplomatic means, just pulling together different resources to get these very important pieces of equipment in the hands of individuals so that they can learn about the sun, learn about eclipses, and learn about astronomy and hopefully love it like we all do here at AWB.
Absolutely. And an eclipse like this, of being able to watch it, using glasses like this for children, is so inspiring. I mean, this can set children off on a whole lifetime of exploration of science, the love of science, love of engineering, math, STEM, all and STEAM, in fact, the art as well. It's just such an inspiring natural event, which solar eclipses are in general. It's awe-inspiring, it's humbling, and it really can change the way a person thinks, and especially a young mind. It's an amazing opportunity, and we here at AWB are so excited that we're able to provide a simple tool like this, which, right, a lot of people in places around the world just don't have access to. I mean, here in North America, we literally had a glut of these glasses. There's just so many tens of millions that were produced and purchased and used, many even unused.
Yeah.
Right, a lot of our collection centers are saying that.
Absolutely. Listen, we have about right now 500 collection nodes around North America and Canada. I never dreamed that we'd have that many. These partners are incredible. They put out boxes and they said at the end of their viewing event, Eclipse viewing event, they just throw them in the box and we'll package them and vet them and then send them to wherever AWB would like them to be sent. To me, this project is a win-win-win-win situation. We are, preserving valuable resources that we take for granted here in North America, that they actually are producers of these pieces of equipment. They're very simple, but believe it or not, the lenses themselves require important and safety measures that we do here in North America, and so we they are created here in the U.S. and they are then people use them in April, and from reports from our collection nodes, we've noticed that there are, like, from the very beginning, I estimated about 1 million unused glasses. Most of what we sent out to South America are those unused glasses. And believe it or not, daily I get emails going, "Hey, I found a box. We had an event, and we found a box of unused glasses. Would you like to have them?" So, I mean, it's my task to kind of assign where it goes and who receives them, and it's fascinating, the journey of these glasses.
Here, let's maybe this is a good time while we're waiting here. I'm just gonna flip over to you shared some really neat pictures. Let's just put them up here quickly so
Sure.
we can take a look at that.
Yeah, really, really quickly. In October of 2024, we had an eclipse in North America. It was a partial eclipse, and these are children from Mexico. And our friend Jose asked us to send him some glasses for his astronomy outreach. And here are these pictures where he's teaching the children about the eclipse, and those are our glasses donated from the 2027 eclipse. If you go on to the next one, we were able to send 10,000 glasses to Colombia. This is in the west side of Colombia. These are all amateur astronomy clubs that decided that they would take part in distributing the glasses that we sent. They were sent to a planetarium of Medellin, and they were able to send them out to these individual astronomy clubs, and were able to distribute them. And you see these little children who are able to view the eclipse through our glasses. And, if you look very closely, there's a lot of American branding, which is really, really cool. If you think that this is Colombia, it's not in North America. So these
Yeah,
are
yeah.
glasses.
It's really cool. It's a way, this is a way to really make connections around the world, right? I mean, I'm hoping folks who are watching this, those that are part of our community or big communities across North America, all of the thousands and thousands of volunteers who sorted and
Yeah.
vetted all those glasses. Some of you may recognize these glasses that you're seeing in these images, the things that you photos that you were involved in collecting. And it's amazing to think that, it's such a precious tool and it's being donated. And look, children are using it and safely being able to enjoy, soak in this beautiful wonder of an eclipse. And I just want to mention, it goes beyond just that, isn't it? Because it's the collection sites here in North America that's really incredible too.
Yeah, these people are so dedicated. We have stories. So we created a community amongst all of our collection centers. So we have an online AWB community. We created this when the eclipse was finished. And all of our collection centers are there. They talk to each other. They put together lists of best practices of how to vet them, how to package them. I mean, dedication is runs abounds in our community. These people, email me. They tell me, they shout at me because I'm busy trying to ship these glasses out. Hey, can we send ours out? When's the next eclipse? So what they've been doing for us is storing them. So a big part of their agreement with AWB is to vet them, to collect them, to store them. Some of them will store up to 5 years for us. considering the next upcoming eclipses. So all of these people are amazing, amazing people and are dedicated to make sure to keep, the United States and Canada clean, because that's really what this is about. When you think about communities creating, we're creating community not only abroad, but we're also creating community here at home. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted to, yeah, I
exactly.
wanted to make that clear, because not only these volunteers the people who collect them, but they also make vetting parties. They make a community event for vetting. So I mean, we are creating more than just an international and world community, but
Yeah,
we're
I
also
and
circling those
I have
around.
to jump in. I have to jump in because the vetting process itself, we should point out, that is something that we were very keenly aware of, that safety is very important when it comes to these glasses, and making sure that we follow the best practices that are defined by the American Astronomical Society and the experts that they consulted. And so we made sure to have all our collection centers follow the directions of how to sort through these glasses, and making sure that only the ones that meet the requirements of safety, making sure they don't have any holes in them, there's no scratches on them, the integrity of the glasses are all there, intact. And if it doesn't meet those, then how to responsibly, in an eco-friendly way, dispose of the glasses. Let's be honest, there were some glasses that would not meet the requirements, the strict requirements that we have, and those ones would need to be disassembled, and and our community stepped up on that too, of providing the necessary requirements of how to disassemble them, and how to put them in separate bins, of how to recycle them, and avoid the landfills of putting
Yeah,
these glasses in landfill. And that's what it was about. It's making it eco-friendly at the same time, and do something good too. Let me just share a couple of more images that you've got there. Some kids. This is cute, so cute. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
listen, as soon as the eclipse was over, about 2 weeks later, I realized that, "Oh my gosh, we have so many glasses out there, we gotta start shipping them out." My One of our amazing national coordinators, all of our national coordinators are amazing, but, I have to say, Suhail, Ahmedi from Kosovo jumped in and said, "Hey, you have glasses?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've got
Do
glasses."
we have glasses? Hold
Do we
on, eh? I'll let you know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
How many do you need?
right. This Honestly, that's a running joke about me sending glasses out into the world. They literally say, can I have a few thousand?" No, 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 you can have as many as you want. Just tell me, and we'll
Yeah, and
ship them.
we have here one of our the volunteers who are willing to take the
Yeah.
glasses abroad in their own luggage, right, as they
In their
travel.
own in those boxes that you see, there are 4,000 Eclipse glasses, that we sent to first to Georgia, and then she personally repacked all of her luggage, along with, and I'm very, very proud of this, with a donated telescope from SETI. Very
Oh,
cool.
SETI
Um,
Institute. Yeah, way to
with
go,
the
guys.
SETI
Thank
Institute,
you.
one of our
Big shout out to
partners.
SETI Institute.
Yeah, so alongside of that beautiful telescope, was our eclipse glasses, and in the previous slide, you could see the the Kosovo Club, and it's based in Pristina. They renovated a science center observatory for astronomy education, and these glasses will be going to children like this, also teenagers throughout the summer. And if you recall, us older generation, during the 90s when they had the Kosovar War, there was a lot of disparity between cultures, and they're using astronomy to unite people. And our glasses take part in that effort to do so. So when you donate glasses and when you send them off, you're not just helping to those to see the eclipse or the sun or learn about the sun, but you're also creating that community abroad.
Well, look at this, Zoe. Just as you're talking, we've reached annularity at
Yeah,
Easter Island Pacific, the ocean there on the Easter Island. We right now are experiencing the beauty of annularity, the ring of fire. Here you are, folks. That's absolutely
beautiful.
beautiful. You're looking at the disk of the moon, the silhouette of the moon in front of the sun. Isn't this the most amazing sight?
Yeah,
And we're so fortunate to have this feed from timeanddate.com, our partners there, just doing stellar work with their partners of across the southern hemisphere, setting up their equipment. And here we are, just at 1910 Universal Time, annularity over Easter Island. This is maximum eclipse right now, folks, and just incredible. And the good news will continue. The show is going to, the party is going to continue as the eclipse heads off towards South America now, to Chile and Argentina. And we've got how many glasses there right now for today?
55,000.
55,000 people of all ages, children, school children, are going to be looking up at the sky safely using eclipse glasses, just like this one, all donated thanks to the generosity of Americans and Canadians across provinces and states who came together, volunteers working hard on collecting glasses. And there's just so many more, right, Zoe? I mean, this is just the
Yeah,
beginning. This is just the
it's just the
beginning.
beginning. Yeah, absolutely. I also wanted to give a big shout out to the South African Astronomical Observatory. We sent another 55,000 over there um, in August. So we're looking ahead. AWB looks ahead. There's an eclipse coming through Africa. It's in the northwestern part of Africa. I believe it's in 2027. We're looking ahead to the UK, to Europe. Um,
Here's the one.
yeah,
Here's the one that's coming up in uh in March 29th, and you could see Northwest Africa. There's going to be
correct.
a partial eclipse in March, even here in North America, northern Quebec province where I am, and in northern Europe as well, across even the UK. So we're spreading glasses literally everywhere that we can, um, for future eclipses. There's just every 6 months there is an eclipse, solar eclipse, a partial, and you have to remember we you need these glasses to safely see an eclipse. If it's not a totality at those 2 to 5 minutes of totality, outside of that, the hours that you're watching, you need one of these safe eclipse glasses, and these glasses are just not available for most of the world. It's hard to come by, it's very difficult, and this is where Astronomers Without Borders steps in. This is where Zoe does all the hard work and trying to finagle diplomats, institutions, bend some arms there for people. Get these glasses in whatever way you can, and even just regular people, travelers, tourists who are willing to step up and maybe carry a box to
Yeah.
a school, to a teacher who is going to be in the path of the eclipse that's coming up. And folks, if those of you out there who, if you are interested, if you are traveling to places where there will be an eclipse like the one in end of March of next year, uh, let us know. Send us an email, drop us a line, contact us through our Facebook page, YouTube, whatever way, or or log on to astronomerswithoutborders.org. get in touch with us. We'll put a link, our email, at the in the comments section below, and let us know where you're traveling. If you're interested in carrying a box of glasses, we'd be more than happy to get you. We've got, like I said, hundreds of collection sites with millions of glasses, and every little bit helps, right? So
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm so flabbergasted. I got an email yesterday from our friends in the UK, Grant from First Light Optics, and Neil Sanders from another national coordinator, amazing in the UK, for from Go Stargazing, uh, who they are actually going to take 80,000 glasses.
wow, that's huge. That's like what, a pallet? That's like an entire
Good
pallet.
palette. Oh, yeah. It's a 3 foot by 4 foot by probably by 4 foot palette of glasses. And thanks to our partners in Kerrville, Texas, we're sending them over.
That's incredible. Well, yeah, it's the generosity of people like this that really allows us to get these resources to people. I mean, it's you know, you're working at the headquarters at AWB, but it's really the volunteers, and it's just it's so inspiring how many people really are excited about sharing the wonders of nature. Sharing an eclipse like this is incredible, and it feels great. It feels great, and we've done that in South America now for today, with tens of thousands of folks who otherwise would not have had a chance to see this safely, can watch it with their own eyes. And now we want to do the same for the next eclipses. And I have to say one thing, I just thought of this actually, that it's not just eclipses, right? It's teachers who may want to do solar education. Maybe there's a camp, like I know in Kosovo, our friend Suhail there is running a camp, an astronomy camp for teenagers. Different times of year. There's no eclipse going through there, but they're doing solar science because with these eclipse glasses, believe it or not, folks, you can see sunspots.
Yeah.
You can actually it's incredible what you can see activity on the surface of the sun in form of a sunspot. It looks like it has freckles. We're going through the peak of the natural 11-year solar cycle. We're at solar maximum right now for this year and next year. So the sun is filled with freckles, all these sunspots. What an amazing opportunity for teachers to grab this easy science lesson by just being able to get some of these glasses in hand and doing a lesson plan with kids during the daytime, during school time. You can do this. So it's a really great opportunity, and we'd love to offer these glasses. So not just for eclipses, but for solar education programs that teachers may be interested in doing around the world, anywhere. So it's really a very cool thing. And Zoe, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. And like I said before, we have tons of these things and we'd love to send it. We'd love to send them abroad. We're making, inroads with a lot of governments, a lot of people, a lot of institutions. And, I wish we had more time. Sometimes it just takes a very, very long time to persuade, to raise funds. And that's the other thing. We need funds to do what we do. I mean, if you can imagine with one shipment, we touch the lives of thousands, tens of thousands of people. If we take just $1 for each one of those people that we're making the difference, we've got a lot of money to send glasses out and to change lives. So, we'll put the link to our fundraiser in the chat. But we need your help too.
Absolutely.
If you're not one of those who are collecting glasses or receiving glasses, or we'd love your help as well.
Definitely, I mean, every dollar counts. It makes a big difference in us being able to send packages of glasses. Even $5 makes a huge difference, allows us to send like, do we have an idea, Zoe, about like what the dollar amounts can get you in terms of what we can do with it in terms of glass numbers?
Right, we kinda guesstimate, like, for about $1, it's like $1 per glass to go anywhere around the world. Like, if you
So
think
even to
about
really
that.
remote, yeah, to even to really remote
Yeah,
places, right? And I guess
yeah,
yeah, we get to do, if we the more we send in bulk, the better deal I think we can get with courier services, mail
yeah,
services around the world. And this is the thing, it's the tricky part, is getting them into really remote locations around the world that access is difficult. It's not that easy. So getting them to them can be tricky, but we do them. This is what we do, and this is what we spend our time finagling, is getting these glasses to the folks that really need them around the world. And you can help. Even a $5 donation, $50 can go a long way. We can get a lot of glasses out there, and that's what we need. We need help with the shipping. Out of millions of glasses that we have, there's a lot of folks that need them, and we'd love to send them to you. And you can help get these glasses to everyone around the world. So we'll have a link to our fundraiser in the chat section. Stay tuned. You can also log on to astronomerswithoutborders.org, and the link is right there on the front page to our solar eclipses recycling program. It's something that we really cherish. We love doing. Zoe, thanks so much. Hopefully, you'll get people to help you out. Right? You need get those millions of glasses out there. We're on our way. South America is in the path today. We are watching the view from Chile right now. Partial eclipse has started. There's some clouds coming and going. Absolutely magical views. Thanks so much for joining me, Zoe. I appreciate that.
my
And
pleasure.
and that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this show. We'll put a link to the timeanddate.com's feed. It's going to continue on for the next little while as the eclipse rolls through southern part of South America. We saw on Easter Island the annularity, the ring of fire. Absolutely amazing. Great celebration. Here at AWB, we're totally stoked because we've got thousands of our volunteers that we want to thank, and for collecting and holding on to our glasses, sorting them, helping us ship them out. And we couldn't do it without the help of just so many people. It's bringing, this is what AWB is about, is building community. And there's nothing like a solar eclipse to bring people together around the world. And my goodness, we need that more than ever today, don't we? So thanks so much for joining us on our broadcast today. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe and healthy. And until the next video, I'm Andrew Fazekas, the Night Sky Guy, wishing you all clear skies. Bye-bye.
从蓝色的小点到远方的恒星，我们是同一群人，拥有同一片天空。
Ojalá y punto estamos chilos und ejaculatics and lyrics of the Ich halte mir noch das durch darum Tag an Ecke, Ekon, Ek Aslan.
From the pale blue dot to the distant stars, we are one. One people, one sky.